Hello student, welcome back in my class of programming in Java. I am Dr. Ashutosh Kumar Bhatt, Associate Professor, School of Computer Science and IT, Uttarakhand Open University, Haldwani. So, the lecture today my lecture is Java Applet applications, difference between JavaScript and Java. In my previous lecture, we have discussed about introduction to Java, object oriented programming and object oriented programming feature of Java. So, we will discuss about types of Java application in this class and simple Java applet program, as well as how to call an applet program, difference between script and Java program, simple Java program, general use of JavaScript, JavaScript data type and variable with JavaScript examples. So, this was the learning objective of this lecture. So, first of all, there are two types of Java application. So, the different ways to write and run a Java code are application and applet. So, there are two programs. We can develop application program of Java as well as we can develop applet program of Java. Now, what is the difference between application and applet? So, first application, we will take application. Application is a stand-alone program that can be invoked from command line. So, we can invoke the simple application program through command line or some editor like BlueJ editor and other editor. So, by using these editor, we can execute this simple Java program. A program that has main method. So, this type of application program has main method, public static void main method, and this type of program require, this type of application require only Java interpreter. So, this is Java application. The example of Java application is this. Here we have described one class simple, and inside this class we have public static void main string args. So, string args is the argument. So, this argument is optional, we can pass argument as per the requirement. Now, we have three variable, principal amount, rate and time, and float simple interest is the fourth variable. So, all the variables are defined as a float type, and then we have initialized first three variable, principal amount as 10,000 amount, and rate of interest is 15, means 15%, and time equals to 3, means for 3 year we have to calculate the simple interest. So, now see the next line, the fourth line, fourth statement inside this public static void main, that is formula statement. I have colored it by red. Simple interest equals to principal amount into rate of interest into time divided by 100. So, this is very simple program. By this program we are calculating simple interest. And finally, in the fifth line, last line, system.out.println, by using this system.out.println, we are printing the value of simple interest. Simple interest equals sign, this is under double quotes, then plus sign and simple interest variable. So, the string and variable are differentiated by the plus sign. So, this is simple program. So, I have categorized Java program into two category, application program and applet program. So, this time I am describing you, I am explaining you this application program. So, this application has only main and it require Java interpreter. So, I have explained this how to use main inside the simple application program. Now, the second category, that is applet. Applet, a program embedded in web page to be run when page is browsed. So, this type of program will execute on the browser. So, it require browser to execute. However, in the previous one, in application program we can execute the application program on command line or some specific editor, but the applet always execute on browser. A program that contain no main method. So, it means this applet program never require any main method. So, you can see in the next slide. So, in this slide we have public void paint. So this paint is a function, and we are not using here public static void main. So in place of public static void main, we are using here public void paint. So paint is required here. So again, see the last line, applet is a Java enabled web browser. So we can execute applet on Java enabled web browser. So the web browser which support Java, so they will execute the applet program. But today the most of new browser, they all support the applet programs, because the new browser having the capacity to capable to execute all type of the programs. So this is Java applet. Now I am explaining how to write Java applet program and how to execute this Java applet program. So see here, the first line, import java.applet again applet. So here Java, the first Java is a package and applet is in small letter, that is package, and the finally again the second applet, that is started by the capital character, A capital, A in capital. So this is class. So according the tradition of the Java programming, class always start with the capital letter. However, the package, the complete package, the complete word package is in small letter. So Java and applet both are package, both are in small letter, completely in small letter, and applet finally the second applet, that is in capitalized and order. So it is class. So we are extending, importing here applet class, and then public class, again we have written here public class and its name hello world is the name of class, and extend applet. So extend applet means we are extending this program hello world class from applet class. It means we are creating this hello world as a applet program. So always we must write this statement while declaring any applet, while defining any applet. So suppose we have to create any applet, then we must extend from the applet class. Then inside this class we have this public void paint. We are not writing here public static void main. Void main is not required in case of applet, because applet always is in GUI mode. So we can draw, we can display graphics in case of the applet. So here we will write public void paint, and inside the bracket we have mentioned graphics G. So after paint we have this argument graphics G, while in simple program we will use a string args. You can see in the program, in this program, in the previous program, you can see here public static void main string args. In case of simple program, in case of application program, we will use string args. We will use the argument as a string type, while in case of applet we will use graphics G. So here argument is graphics and it is optional. We can pass graphics through argument, or we cannot pass graphics through argument. So this is optional. As per the requirement we will pass this argument. If not required, then we will not pass any value, but the statement will be written like that. Graphics G compulsorily will write inside the bracket. And now see, inside this paint function we have G dot draw string. So here we are writing here draw string function. In previous application program we write system dot out dot println. To print anything, to send on the output, we use system dot out dot println, and inside bracket we write the argument, we write the string as well as variable. While in case of Java applet, inside the draw string we will use argument, but this draw string will draw the string. We can draw rectangle, we can draw square. So draw word we are using here because it is graphics, it is paint function. So we have converted, we have moved, we have switched towards graphical mode, towards GUI mode in Java applet. So that's why we have written here G dot draw string and hello world inside this draw string function. and then the second argument is 25 and third argument again 25. So, first argument is a string and this string will be displayed on 25 coordinate of the output string output screen. So, this is the simple program of Java applet. Now, after writing this program, because inside this program we do not have any main function. So, we have only paint function. So, that is why directly this program will not execute after compilation, it will not execute. After compilation it will be converted into hello world dot class. It will be in it will convert into the class file, but it will not execute because main is not here. So, we have to create one more HTML file where we will execute this hello world class. So, see in the next slide calling an applet, how to applet called. So, we have to create HTML file. See, there are two programs for executing this applet program. This first file, that is Java file, where we are writing paint function and we are extending it through applet. So, this calling an applet inside this program, we will start by HTML and then head portion. So, we have not written here head, we can directly write here title also. So, title hello world applet. So, it will be displayed on the title bar. Then we have this applet tag, and inside applet tag we will write hello world dot class. Code name is hello world dot class, because the previous program, in the previous program hello world dot java file is there, and in when we will compile this hello world dot java file, it will be converted into hello world dot class file. So, this applet program and this applet program will be converted into class file, and this class file will be used here in HTML code. So, code equals to hello world dot class width and height we have mentioned here. So, this is the output window of applet with the width 500 and height 500. This applet is started here and closed here. So, this is the small HTML program. So, we have to execute the previous applet program. This applet program we have to write this another HTML code for the execution. Now, see the another program. Here in this program we have increased two or more statement, some more function also. So, you can see here import java.applet. So, for creating applet program we will have to use import java.applet and then import java.awt for abstract window toolkit. For another type of some functions are inside applet and some are inside AWT. So, basically it is applet program, and but this applet program having GUI, that is why we have mentioned here AWT. AWT is a abstract window toolkit here. So, the name of class public class applet example, and we are extending this applet example from applet. So, it means it is applet program, and inside this class we have public void paint. As in the previous program, you can see in the previous program we have public void paint graphics G, and inside this paint we have written here G dot draw string. Same way we are writing in this program public void paint graphics G, and inside it G dot draw string, and inside draw string we have mentioned here welcome message, and this welcome message will be displayed on 10, 100 coordinates of the applet window, whatever the window of applet will display. So, it will first of all it will display welcome string. Then you can see the font, the second line of the code inside paint, that is font f equals to new font. So, suppose we have to configure the font into Times New Roman and font dot bold and 18. So, these are the three arguments. First is the name of font and font dot bold and size of font 18. So, by this way we have configured the font and its object is f. Now, see, we will use it in the later statement. Now, in third statement you can see here third line G dot set color dot red. So, the graphics color, whatever the graphics we will display that will be in red color. So we have here used set color function. So by this function we are converting the color red of the graphics, graphics G. So here G is the object, and G you can see on the above line, public void paint graphics G. G is a argument here. So G is the object of argument. So here by G dot set color we are setting the color. So when we will use G dot drawstring, then this color will be applied. However, in the previous statement, in the first statement, this color will not apply, because that time we have not selected any color. And now the next statement, that is G dot, after semicolon you can see in the same line, G dot set font F. So here we are setting the font, and font is configured in the second line, Times New Roman, font dot bold and 18. So this way we are setting the font in this statement. Now the last statement, G dot drawstring Uttarakhand Open University will be displayed at 10,300 coordinate. So we have used here two drawstring. The first drawstring welcome, it will be displayed on default color, default black color. However, the second drawstring, it will display Uttarakhand Open University into red color, because now we have set the color as red, and font in Times New Roman, because we have configured the font after the first drawstring. So this is the program, and this is the program of applet example. For this applet example file, this file is in Java, and when we will compile this file, it will convert into applet example dot class file. But we have to write one more file to execute this file. So you can see here this another file. In this file we have this HTML code, and in this HTML directly we can write applet code equals to applet example dot class, and its width 400 and width height 100. So the output of this program, this applet program, when this program will execute, this will be displayed on this 400 by 400 window of applet. So applet example dot class file, the code of applet is applet example dot class, and this way we can execute we can call the applet. So these are two programs, set of two programs for the applet. Now see one more window. This is output window. We can execute the applet program by applet viewer function. So you in this function directly we can run the applet program. So here we have three shape. First is the oval shape, second is rectangle, and third is line, and high there is the string. So we have to display all these by applet program. So this is output, we need this output. So how to create this output? See in the next slide. So in this slide you can see again the applet program here, import java.applet.star and java.awt.star. So these are two statements. For import statement, we are importing applet as well as we are importing AWT. Applet because this is applet program, and AWT for GUI. Now class my applet here, and extend applet. So my applet we have created, and we are extending it from applet class, and then public void paint function. So rather than using public static void main as in simple application program, we are using here public void paint function. Graphics G is the argument, and now see set background color dot yellow. So first statement, that is set background. So we are setting the background of output window as yellow color. So you can see here. So this is yellow color background. So this is by the first statement. This is the output of first statement. Again G dot drawstring hide here at 40 coordinate. 40 x value is 40 and y value is 40. So x y coordinate, that is 40 coordinate. So in this coordinate we are printing, we are drawing high there. So you can see in the output high there is displayed at 40 coordinate. Accordingly it will be displayed. Now, the third line, draw oval from 40-60 position to 45-45. So, here the output, this is the oval, that is from 40-60 coordinate to 45 and 45. So, we have mentioned here, and draw rectangle. Here again we will use 4 coordinates, 160, 50, 50. So, accordingly it will display the rectangle. Now, the fourth one, last one, is draw line. So, from 170, 60 coordinate to 250, 170 coordinate, we are drawing the line. So, you can see this output of these 4 statement, 5 statement, even in we have mentioned here fifth statement is set background color dot yellow. So, these are the 5 statement. By using these statement, we can use the graphics on Applet. So, Applet is a very important program. By using Applet, we can switched on graphical mode. However, in application program, we will be in command mode window. So, this is output of Java Applet. Now, the second part of this lecture, that is JavaScript and Java program. So, the difference between script versus program. So, JavaScript, this time JavaScript is a very important programming language, and JavaScript is in top 10 programming languages. So, the scripting language is a simple interpreted programming language. Scripts are embedded as plain text and interpreted by the application. So, scripts are embedded with HTML, and we can embed script with the other programming language like JSP. We can use within a single program, JSP, Java servlet. So, different type of programming we can combine within one program. So, that is called embedded programming language, and its execution model is very simpler execution model, don't need compiler or development environment. So, this type of scripting language, they do not require any compiler. Directly we can interpret these programs, and they are faster than other programming language, but small program are faster. Suppose we are developing a large or high end application, that time these scripting language are not sufficient. So, that time we have to use the programming languages. So, complete programming language is better that time. Suppose we are developing high end solution. And the another feature of these scripting language, they are platform independence like programming language, code interpreted by any script enabled browser. So, script enabled browser can execute this code. So, I have already explained you they are slower than compiled code, not powerful, not full featured. So, scripting language are not full powerful or full featured. For a small application, they are better than programming language. For high end application, for enterprise application, that time we need Java programming language as well as other high end applications tools for the development of the enterprise application. So, these are the differences between script and programs, Java program and script. And JavaScript is used in client side, not in server side. However, AngularJS and Node.js, they are advanced JavaScript, they are used in server side also. So, this time these tools AngularJS and Node.js, they are very popular, and the companies, the industries are using these tools, and after completing this JavaScript, you should go towards AngularJS and Node.js. So, JavaScript is basically used in client side, client in browser, JavaScript enabled in HTML web page, and its relation with the Java, and it is similar to Java, and its syntax are also similar to the Java. JavaScript is also is case sensitive programming language. So, null in capital letter completely in uppercase or null in capitalize is different. Both are not same. So, like C language, Java is a case sensitive programming language, and JavaScript also case sensitive programming script. So, general use of JavaScript add full programming language feature to web scripting. So, previously we have HTML programming, HTML hypertext markup language, where we cannot use variable and we cannot use iteration, we cannot use any function, we cannot use any conditional statement, but using embedding JavaScript with HTML, we can do all these things. We can use variable, iteration, functions in a web page. So, this is the benefit of JavaScript. Dynamic creation of HTML code. So, we can dynamically create HTML code by using JavaScript. HTML code can easily be output to the browser, dynamically interpreted by the browser. So, these are the features of and benefits of this JavaScript programming language. Now, how to declare variable in JavaScript. So, you can see in this slide dynamic typing, we can say it also. The type of variable can be changed here. So, you can see here where by using where keyword we can declare the variable. Suppose in this line where car equals to Ford. So, car is a variable and Ford by this string we are initialized this car variable, and again in next line you can see here car equals to 25, means 25 value is stored on car. Now, the previous value will be overwritten and new value will be copied here. So, we will not use integer, character, float data types like in C and Java. We have only one declaration, that is where. So, by using where we can declare the variable, but sometimes we can use directly the variable. So, we are not using, we are omitting the where keyword. So, omitting a where declaration is an assignment create a global variable. So, suppose we are not using, we are not prefixing where on any variable. So, it means we are creating a global variable. So, here x equals to 10, it means x is a global variable, because we are not writing here where keyword before x. So, this is global variable. So, this way we can declare global variable. And now, see this program. So, this is the simple JavaScript program. So, the program will be started by HTML, then inside head portion we have title, and this title is Java script page, and this title will be displayed on title bar. So, we can this is optional, we can we cannot use as per the requirement we use this head block, and suppose we do not require this head block, then we can hide this or we can omit this head block. So, directly we are here in body statement, body block, and there inside the body block we have script type equals to text oblique JavaScript. Suppose we are using VB script, then we will write here text oblique VB script or C# script. So, accordingly we can mention here the different type of script. So, this time we are using JavaScript. So, we will use here text oblique JavaScript. Then the statement inside the script tag, you can see here document2 document.write statement. So, this document.write will this will be used for printing value, for output value. However, in Java programming language we have the statement system.out.println for output, and in case of applet we have g.drawString to display the output, but in case of JavaScript we will use document.write to print the value. So, here inside the bracket you can see hello world. So, this hello world is encapsulated inside P tag. So, P is a paragraph. So, tags also be used inside the document.write. So, another document.write statement, second statement, where we are using here how are you, we have the string how are you, but this now this string inside paragraph tag as well as I tag. I represent italic, I means italic tag. So, the second string will be in paragraph, but it will be in italic form, and then I is closed and paragraph is closed, P is closed, and then bracket is closed. So, these are two simple statements of JavaScript. This is the very simple program where we are printing the value, and then script close, and then we have another paragraph, that is here is some static text as well. So, this is again closed, and then body closed and HTML closed. So, this simple program where we are displaying the value displaying 2 paragraph. We are printing 2 paragraph using JavaScript. Now see another program. In this program we are doing some calculation in JavaScript. So JavaScript is capable for this calculation purpose also. So suppose we have to calculate something on our web page, so we can do with help of JavaScript. So JavaScript is very important language. It is under top 10 programming languages this time. So HTML, we have started by HTML, then head portion and then title. Inside head we have title, data types and variables. So this will be displayed on title bar. Then we have this body, and inside this body tag we have a script, and again see the script type equals to text oblique JavaScript. So it means we are creating here JavaScript code. Now inside this JavaScript we have these 3 variables where x, y, z. We have 3 variable x, y, z, and we have initialized the value of x and y. X equals to 24 and y equals to 100. So these 2 variable are initialized. Now we are writing here the second line. You can see z equals to %x plus %y. So why we are using here %? Because the basic nature of variable, always basic nature of JavaScript variable is string type. So by using var we can declare variable, and these variable basically store text type of data or string type of data. So we must have to convert these data into integer form. So that's why we have written here %int x. So x is 24, 24 is stored in text form. So by using %int we will convert it into integer form, and again plus %y, y is also converted into integer. So after converting these x and y into integer, then we will add these 2 variable, and finally the output will be transferred into z variable. And in last line, in third line or inside this script, we have document.write, and then inside bracket and inside double quotes you can see here bold, in bold tag sum equals to plus z and slash b. So here we have sum string and z is variable. So string and variable are concatenated by plus sign, and finally we have slash b bold tag. B represent here bold tag. The output sum equals to z, it will be in bold phase, and then script close, body close and HTML close. So these are the program of JavaScript. Now I am explaining one more program, how to use conditional statement in JavaScript and how to input the value in JavaScript. So then I will conclude this lecture. So you can see here HTML, then body. Directly we have started body here. We have skipped here head portion because this portion is optional. We can use this portion according our requirement. So inside body we have a script type text oblique JavaScript. This statement is same, and then we have declared here where variable, that is user age, where user age equals to prompt user age comma 0. This is 0. So prompt is a input statement. By using prompt we can input any value in JavaScript. So this is prompt keyword or prompt function, and inside prompt function we have 2 arguments. First argument is string, where we are giving message what user has to do. So suppose in this case we have mentioned here your age and question mark. So it means user has to input the age. And the second argument 0, suppose we are not inputting any value, in this case the default 0 value will be transferred to the user age. Now in second line see user age equals to parse float user age. So it in this line again the input user age will be converted into float. Suppose age of any person is 22.6 months, 22 years 6 months, then 22.5 it will be transferred to user age variable, and then we will compare with 18 here. So we are providing voting right to the candidate. So if user age less than 18, then the output statement document.write you are not eligible, it will be displayed on our screen. Otherwise, it will come on else block, and here the another message, welcome friend, welcome for voting. We can write also the statement here, this, and this script is closed, body is closed, and HTML closed. HTML is closed. So guys, I hope that you understand all the things, the difference between simple Java application and Java applet, as well as JavaScript and Java program. And in next lecture we will discuss about Java token, Java keyword, constant data types with Java program examples also. Thank you very much.